What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the AEW Unmatched collection, Jade Cargill. And so here we have Jade Cargill posed and out of the packaging. Before we have a look at the figure, let's actually see what she comes with. Jade Cargill does come with two pairs of hands. We do get a pair of fists, and then we get a pair of style pose hands. Other than that, she doesn't come with anything else, so with that out of the way, let's move on to her details. And so here we have a closer look at Jade Cargill, and I think Jade'S did a really good job with this figure. Now, it's not 100% likeness to the character that we see on screen. I know what it is about Jade'S, they kind of have this caricature version of their wrestlers where it looks like them, but at the same time it's almost like it's a video game. I don't know how to really describe it, but a lot of people have said it's like a characterization of the character and not an actual look for them. And Jade here, I think, looks the part. She does look close enough to the actual character, but yeah, Jade'S is getting better with the faces, but they still have a long way to go. I do like the sculpt on it. It's a pretty decent sculpt. If they actually did the photo reel, I think it would look so much better. Another thing I'm not too happy with is her hair. Now, I do know that Jade's hair does look like this when she does her entrance, at least back when she wore this gear. I would like to see maybe a little more style in the hair, like give it some character. Even though the flat hair does look good and it is the right shade, it kind of loses detail even under normal lights, but again, that's how her hair was, so I really can't poke too much at it. I would really like to see them do a green-haired, green-attired Jade, or even her money suit that we saw the other night. That would be a really nice gear. I would buy that one. But yeah, looking really nice. And then we go on to her ring gear, and something about this figure was throwing me off, but I was watching the Robo do his unboxing of Jade, and I think he pointed it out that her waist sits very high on the figure. You can see that's where her belly button is, and most of the time the waist on a character is like right down here. Hers is really high up, and that's what's throwing off the look of the figure. If her waist cut was a little bit lower, I think I wouldn't have too much of an issue with the proportions on it, but it's still really nice. I do like the sculpt work here on Jade. They did a really good job sculpting her abs, because the one thing that Jade is, it's that she is shredded, and they did a really good job capturing it here. Even on the back, you can see the striation on her muscles, which that's a really nice detail. I do like it. One thing I'm not a fan of is the different shades of skin tone. Now, it's obvious that this is harder plastic, this is softer plastic, and this is a very soft plastic, but a little consistency in the AEW's figures would go a long way. I do like her attire. It's done really nicely. It has this gold, almost like shattered glass look to it, and underneath that you see the black part of her suit, so that's really nice. I do like it. Although, I would have liked to see it a little more gold. It's a really flat gold. I think they should have gone all the way and made like a metallic gold. That would be so much better. But yeah, it still looks nice, and you can see I do have her with the fist at the moment. She also does come with her style pose hand, so that's really cool. Going down to her knees, we do have her knee pads where we have her insignia right here, along with that shattered look on her knee pads as well there. They look really nice. Going down to her boots, she has the gold boots with the silver Jade insignia there, black laces, and then we have white soles. So overall, Jade here looks really nice, and I really like the musculature that they did on her. One thing I do have to point out is that her legs don't close any further than this. Unfortunately, they kind of made it that her legs are permanently at this angle. You can't move them closer. So yeah, that is a little bit unfortunate, but overall, really nice detailing here on Jade Cargill. So with that out of the way, let's actually get her compared to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have Jade Cargill posed next to an Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar and a basic Jeff Hardy. And for one final comparison, here we do have Jade Cargill posed next to an AEW Ty Conti and Chris Statlander. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at Jade's articulation. Now, Jade Cargill does have a ball joint here in the head, which does let her look down slightly, not really up, because her hair does get in the way of that joint. She also does have a hinge here in the neck, which also lets her look down. Again, she can look up slightly, but her hair will get in the way, so do keep that in mind. Her head does rotate side to side nicely because the hair is sculpted to the point where it doesn't hinder rotation, but it does hinder upwards mobility. Her shoulders are on ball joints, so they do go all the way around. They also go out to about right there. We do have swivel here at the bicep. We have a double bend here at the elbow. We have a swivel and hinge here at the wrist, a little bit stiff on mine, but it still works. We have a ball joint here in the torso. As you can see, it does pivot side to side really nicely. It goes back. It doesn't go as far forward as I would like it to. It goes every direction but forward, unfortunately. I wonder if there's a way we can change that. I'll take a look at that later on. We do have a waist swivel right here, which again, it is a little bit higher on Jade here, so do keep that in mind. Her legs do spread out to about right there, so we do get some really nice high kicks. Now, unfortunately, this is about how high her leg kicks forward because of the way it's sculpted. They should have sculpted a little bit more room just to get the leg out all the way, so yeah, that's unfortunate. Swivel here at the thigh. We have a double bend here at the knee. Knee pads not at all restricting articulation, so I do like that. Swivel here at the boot. Then we have a hinge in the ankle going back and forward, and then of course we have forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, Jade here has some pretty good articulation. With that out of the way, guys, let's actually get her posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the AEW Unmatched collection, Jade Cargill posed for my final thoughts. And overall, this was one figure I was really looking forward to in the AEW line. Say what you will about Jade's in-ring ability, she really does present herself as a great on-screen character, and half of wrestling isn't just in the ring, it's actually character development, and Jade here has a lot of character and charisma, something that a lot of AEW wrestlers really don't have. Aside from that and the actual person, I think this figure is done fairly well. There are some hiccups in the figure which I think could be alleviated in future releases. Her waist cut should be a little bit lower just so it doesn't give her this really short torso look. Her torso's not at all short, it just looks that way because of where the cut is. If it was just a little bit lower, it would look just fine, and I think the articulation could be a little bit better moving forward. Moving in every direction is good, but forward, and that's one thing I think every company needs to start looking into, is getting us deeper ab crunches with their figures. But overall, Jade here is really nice. Now, I know a lot of people would have wanted her to come with the TBS title. That will come in time. She's the only TBS champion at the time I'm making this video, but I do think that down the road we're either going to see an unrivaled Jade with the belt, or even a Supreme Edition Jade with ring gear and all sorts of other good things about it. So yeah, be patient, we will get the TBS title in the future. But as far as this figure goes, I really do like it. I do like the way she came out. I like the accessories, although I think another pair of hands would have been nice, especially an alternate head where maybe her hair was messed up. That would also look really good. But overall, I still like the way she came out. So if you're a fan of Jade Cargill or just like her on-screen character, definitely pick this figure up. You guys won't be disappointed. I did find mine at Target, where they are running about $19 per AEW figure, which I'll gladly pay $19 for a 6-inch figure. I don't care at this point in the game. 20 bucks is 20 bucks, you guys. So yes, I really do recommend Jade Cargill. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other AEW videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified anytime I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.